Hi, my name's Rachel. I'm a healer of people and animals with over 20 years of experience. And I'm here to answer the question, does animal healing work? I can tell you that animal healing does work because I have 20 years of experience that can testify to the fact that animal healing does indeed work. And so I just want to share a few stories with you which will probably make your heart melt. There was a Yorkshire Terrier. His name was Teddy, and his owners were really concerned for him. Obviously, he was the love of their life, but he had a cough. It was coming from a heart condition, and he would cough, and they would spend hours awake with him and worrying for him. And the vets would give him medication, which maybe addressed things on a certain level, but Teddy was still suffering and he was still coughing. And most of their friends and family were advising the family that it was time to put Teddy to sleep. But they found me, and I found Teddy. And during Teddy's healing, his cough started to move away. And not only that, whilst Teddy was healing, his mum, his human custodian, started to feel the far-reaching effects of the healing as well. She had a bad back and had pain in her neck. And after the healing session, she noticed that she no longer had that pain in her back or her neck, and Teddy seems to have stopped coughing. So Teddy had a few sessions, and after that, he was running around playing football. So how did that happen? Where did it go? How does it affect someone from one person passing energy onto another, making a symptom and a condition disappear? As I've explained in the other videos, I am a sentient being of earth, channeling divine healing, a divine, all-seeing, all-wise, universal God force that is feeding an energetic being such as Teddy energy to bring about mind, body, spirit healing. Another example is a dog called Saoirse, and she was suffering from digestive issues. And as well as the digestive issues, she was a little pots. she manic, always moving around, crazy. After her healing sessions, Saoirse's digestive problems at the vets, again, who was trying to support her, but they were not healing her. And so the conditions left, and Saoirse's energetic expression finally moved to one of balance. Now think about it. Her digestive issues were one aspect and her hyperactivity was another. Now, what's influencing which? Is the hyperanxiety affecting her digestive system, or is the digestive system affecting her hyperactivity? Or is there something else? The thing for healing is it doesn't necessarily have to come in and pull it all apart and name it and label it. What it does is coming in and it's healing the essence of all that she is. It's getting to the heart of the problem and influencing her whole mind, body, spirit. And so the result is a digestive system that's working and an energetic expression that's more calm and balanced. I've also seen dogs that were considered totally wrong for doggy daycare. No, the owners wanted the dog to go to doggy daycare so they could go to work. But the dog was refused entry at a certain point because they were so upset and so hyper and so destructive that they just wanted out. They wanted to go home. They wanted their parents. So what happens? The dog has to go home. The people can't go to work. So what is the answer? So the dog has healing. And after the healing, the people go back to work and the dog goes to doggy daycare and is perfect. So what happened? During the healing session, the people that were concerned for their dogs were also, again, being influenced by the energetic field of the healing. And so some of the emotional content from the owners that was affecting the dog is healing, as well as all the emotional anxiety within the dog is being released. Now, energetic centers within the body can take a certain amount. They can fill, a bit like a jug, fill it with water. It will take the water, take the water, take the water, take the water. And then what happens? The jug overfills. And then there's flooding everywhere. And it's the same with emotional content. Our dogs, animal friends, can hold a certain amount of anxiety for so long, and then they overfill, they overflow, and something needs to be done. And so the healing comes in, it takes away, it transforms all that energy that's not serving them and creates balance for them. There's been examples of horses. Horse had a bad teeth, wasn't eating. So they speak to me, and whilst we're healing, the horse starts eating straight away. Now before that, no one could work out what was wrong, what they were going to do, and how they were going to get food into this horse in the interim. But the healing comes in and all of a sudden the horse is eating. I've had another horse that was emotionally distraught. She'd been bullied and she'd had a really, really bad time. She had physical conditions that the vets had operated her on so many times that as soon as you went anywhere near her, she was traumatized, and so she didn't want you near her. So remote healing is working on her, within her, and around her. We're clearing the trauma from past experience that she's held within her body. We're working on the physical conditions that still needed addressing. And what happens? After the remote healing, she's no longer happy to be bullied by one of the other horses in the field. For the first time, she's standing her ground. She's standing her ground, holding herself, and more happy to interact with the other horses. So again, where did it go? What happened? We are taking energy and transforming it. We're moving her out of a space where her frequency was one of despair, trauma, and dis-ease to one of balance, happiness, and well-being. So you ask the question, does animal healing work? And I say to you, yes, it does. Animal healing definitely works. And there are many other stories that you can read on my website. And if you'd like to book a session for your animal friend, you can reach me at www.rachelbolton.life, and you can also sign up to this YouTube channel. I'm sending you and your animal friend love and light, and I'll speak with you soon. Take good care.